Hi, this is Dr. Gary. Welcome to the Daily Tune-Up today. I want to talk to you about something today that really bugs a lot of people. I work with this all the time professionally here in my operation of helping people become who they want to be, and motivation and stress and behaviors. Let's talk about weight today. You're looking at someone who used to weigh a lot. I'm going to be embarrassed about telling you how much I used to weigh, so I'm not going to. But I discovered that weight is more about what we think about ourselves and what we think about, period, than food. Food has a lot to do with it, but most of it's really about you. Most of it's about the way you focus on food, the way you handle stress, the way you handle your thought process. If you're struggling with weight, I want to give you a clue on one simple thing you can do. The first thing is quit focusing on weight. Start focusing on what you want in your life. It's the theme of everything I talk about, and it really is the truth. It's really the secret to the law of attraction. If you want to become thinner and you've struggled all your life with weight, one of the reasons you're most likely struggling is because you're focused on your weight. But even though you may not talk about it, you may not consciously be thinking about it, there's an underlying thing going on that makes you ashamed of yourself, not like the way you look, and you overcompensate by changing the kind of clothes you wear, always wearing black, and also really not accepting the fact that you can become thinner. It is true in some cases weight is driven by DNA, but it's been clinically proven almost 99% of the time it has to do with the way we think, not our genes and our chromosomes. Today, if you're struggling with weight, I want you to take the first step. Weight and obesity is one of the greatest crises in our country right now, because it's creating diabetics at a record number. I'm one of them. It's creating people who are giving up on health, and the cost to our country, our economics, is devastating, and it's a travesty we're allowing that to happen. We've got to take control of this today. I want you to think about yourself, not anyone else, but just yourself and your family. If you're in charge of the food and the meals in your family, then take charge. And if you're overweight and you're allowing your children to become overweight, let's think about that again. They don't have to be. They're overweight because you're overweight. They're modeling you. In neurolinguistic programming, there's a philosophy and a proven theory that most people model other people. We become who we associate with. If you're heavy, many times your children are going to be heavy. So if you're overweight and you've been struggling with weight, let me help you. If you don't want me to help you, let someone else help you. But it's really a thinking thing. It's focused on the way you think about yourself, stress, self-esteem, and it has a lot to do with cortisol. And cortisol is an enzyme that's produced from stress that seems to center around our abdomen and create a lot of abdominal fat. It's a stress hormone that you can control by the way you think. Also, you can reset your metabolism by focusing on resetting it, and there's techniques to do that. So today, let's look at who we are. If we struggle with weight, that does not have to be your script in life. This does not have to be your story. You can change it. You know, and I know it's embarrassing. I know sometimes we are ashamed of ourselves, and I know sometimes we become unsocial because of it, and we allow ourselves to not live a full, abundant life because we can't do a lot of the things we want to do. Let's start looking at ourselves today. Let's take responsibility for it. And again, I'm a person that's had to do that myself. So I know what it's like. I know what it's like. I know how hard it is. However, once I discovered how to focus my mind, it started making a huge difference. I'm not home yet myself, but I'm a lot better than I used to be. And I can show you how to do the same just by changing your thoughts. So let's focus on that today, be becoming thinner, acting as if we're thinner, buying clothes as if we're thinner, eating as if we're thinner, and behaving as if we're thinner, doing the things thinner people would do, and start focusing on maintaining a thinner weight than a heavier weight. If you had lost all the weight you want to lose, how would you eat? How would you behave? Would you still be buying fat clothes? Of course not. A lot of that has to do with the way we program ourselves. So start acting as if you've lost the weight you no longer want or require, and now you're thinner and you're maintaining it. If you change that mindset, it's going to make a huge difference. You watch. I'm anxious to have your feedback. Until tomorrow, this is Dr. Gary wishing for you a much thinner day. Bye-bye.